Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And I want to welcome you here today because are you willing to invest? You ready to take investment risk? Well, you know what we say here. Let's go, because we can always win no matter what the market conditions. There's always something to invest in. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I want to thank you so much for being here. And tonight, you guys know geopolitical talk. We have a world crisis upon us. We have banks freezing a country out of the SWIFT network. They're trying. We have banks being shut down because they're Russian banks. We have their brokerage accounts stolen and taken. We are stealing the oligarchs' money in real estate and banning them. It's havoc. Remember, the top 1% owns more than 54% of the wealth from the rest of us. And I want to welcome you to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And let's see who's in the house, because it looks like we have a new member of the channel. Girly Lark is here. Thank you so much, Girly Lark, for becoming a member of the channel. I humbly appreciate it. The Girly Lark, we appreciate you being here. And now we have a tagline. Now let's get to it by the Girly Lark. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much once again for becoming a member of the channel with the icon next to your name. And welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays, the Girly Lark. And now 7 streams of dreams of income. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon. And he has good evening is his tagline this evening. Thank you so much for being here. 7 streams of dreams income. I appreciate that greatly. And I also appreciate it. I got your message that you started your channel as well under your name, 7 streams of dreams of income. So I'm going to have to check it out. So glad to hear that as well. So thank you so much again for your support as usual. Auntie Val is in the house. And in case you're new here, she's also known as Professor Auntie Val around here. And thank you so much for being in the house tonight at the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And she says, good evening, fam. She has the heart. She has the strength and the support behind us. Thank you so much once again for being here. I appreciate it. Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has his tagline, hi all, let's do this. Thank you so much. And the icon next to his name, which again means you're a member of the channel. That also means on Wednesday night live streams, it's members only that can be in the chat room. On Monday and Friday, everybody can be in the chat room. And also, please, it's already 4 minutes in. Please smash that like button. And along the way, if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. So let me know who received a notification tonight from YouTube. And also, if you saw the trailer tonight as well. All right, let's see who else. Nadine N is in the house, a fellow Dominican Republic Vista Cana investor. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And she says, hello, SSN. Hello to you too. Thank you so much for being here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Financial is here. Mr. Curtis Davis with the icon. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And by the way, Chili Davis is his other name, his stage name, Chili Davis. Go check him out, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about investment risk. Are you willing to invest? We're talking about the stock market. We have to talk about it right now because you know why I made a video about this, but some of you may have missed it. The top 10% own 89% of the stock market. The top 10% of the wealthiest I'm talking about. You should have your money where the wealthiest are putting their money, stock market. And now you have a perfect time that may be right to get in. Why? Because there's going to be conflict where oil is involved, where other nations are going to be involved. Other nations are going to be threatened. Economies are threatened. So now that means there's going to be turmoil. There's going to be blood in the streets. So if you missed the last video, then you would not know what I'm about to say about now. You know, one of the stock indexes has went down 76% and another one 46%. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have to check out that video I dropped yesterday to find out which one. But basically, just go with the top 3 stock indexes, and 76% of their stocks are down in bear market territory. That's right. There's a few winners, but see, that's the thing right there. Sometimes you might have picked those winners and you still may have stocks going up. Meanwhile, the majority of the market is going down. But don't worry, the plunge protection team is still in effect. In case you don't know what I'm referring to, plunge protection team is the Federal Reserve. Whenever the stock market goes down, all of a sudden they got to start sending money in so they can buy it up. They don't want to let it go down too far, like it was earlier today. And funny thing, instead of being down 600, 500 at the Dow, it's only down 166. Instead of the NASDAQ being down, somehow it's positive. Go figure. After it's down by 30 to 50 points, all of a sudden it's plus 5 or 10 points. Plunge protection team comes in to put a stop so it doesn't drop any further. So everybody around the world, the top 10% still invest. And then they get our money. But now we have to pick the right stocks. We don't have room for error. We don't have anybody bailing us out. So that's why we're a different investor. So anyhow, I got to get to Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. Chili Davis has a channel, and you might want to check him out because throughout the day, evening, night, you never know when he's going to drop some investment gems, mostly stock, crypto. You just never know. So that's why you got to go subscribe to Chili Davis and check him out. Good evening, SSN Academy. In case you're new here and don't know what ABMM is, always be making money. That's right. If you missed the video, the last one I dropped two videos ago, we would have been talking about dividends. That's right. Always be making money. We're going to get into that tonight as well. And who else is in the house? Man, thank you for the shout out. YouTubers be charging a lot for that. Thank you. 7 streams of dreams of income. You know this is the No Guru Zone. You know how we do it up in here. The SSN University, SSN Academy. No Guru Zone, which means no charge for anything. But I know what you're saying. These guys got to monetize themselves. But like I said, there's a difference between when you actually do make money and then when you don't really make money, you're looking for money grabs all over the place. We don't have to do that here because we tell people how to do it. What I tell people to do or advise, I do myself. So I don't need you to send me money. I don't need you to send me money so I can give you shout outs. But anyhow, that's a whole nother story. And he knows what I'm talking about because here, SSN University, SSN Academy is free, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you can also ask any questions in the chat room and you'll get an answer. And if it's not by me, we have other investors. We have other people that are in banking, other people that do a whole bunch of things with the financial industry. And your answer may be answered. Your question may be answered. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So yeah, no worries. 7 streams of dreams income. Like I said, go check him out, ladies and gentlemen, on his channel. See what he's about. I haven't checked it out yet, but I did get his message. All right. Right on. Got it. And the trailer. Auntie Val, the first one, saying that she actually saw the trailer and notification from YouTube. Man, maybe we're turning the corner. Coming out of the doghouse. We'll find out shortly. A3 Saval, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he says, evening, Eric and SSN fam. Don't miss this wealth transfer. Exactly, A3 Saval, another fellow Dominican Republic investor. And I believe it was at the Wave, A3 Saval. So very, very well done. Great job. And welcome to the wealth transfer, as he said, is exactly right. Vanessa Gate trying to participate in that wealth transfer as well. And by the way, you never did say if you went back in to make another bid on that investment property. But welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to your name. And she says, hey, boss and SSN fam. Hey, hello to you too, Vanessa Gate. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Once again, Auntie Val says, what's good, sis? Showing the love in the house. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know you're here for some stock information. So let me get to one thing and one thing only, because we talked about it already. ORC. It looks like we have a new person, True Light. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Hello, everyone. New here. Definitely interested in investing. True Light, thank you so much. We talk about all different types of investing, but I'm going to talk about stock investing, business investing, how you're going to use some of your extra money that people are sending right now to their 401ks. Yeah, we have an IRA. You're doing all this thing. Well, we're going to talk about some other things. But first, let me show you guys straight up. Let's go into, I don't have this already queued up, but I'm excited about this because this stock keeps going down and down. And if they keep giving out dividends, this is astronomical. You could double your money every 3 years from the stock market because you're receiving dividends at this price point, because you're going to reinvest your dividends, right? That's what you're going to do. But this stock keeps dropping, which means when the stock price goes down and they give dividends, that means your percentage goes up. Now, we were talking about 18% the other day, but right now we're going to be up to 20% for a dividend stock, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Look at it. It's on the screen. ORC. I knew the price would drop. Even after hours, it dropped some more. So this is well into the 20%, but now we have to fear that they may cut their dividend or they may stop giving out their dividend altogether. That's the only problem that I can see here. But ORC, ladies and gentlemen, 20.06%. And tomorrow, it will be a little bit even higher, like 20.2% or something like that. 20.20% something, because it's actually lower after hours than what it closed at. So this is very, very interesting. This is the stock watch, ladies and gentlemen. ORC. That's number one right now, as far as I'm concerned, in the stocks for the dividends. There may be others higher. There's others in the ballpark, but I've shown this for the last few days as well. And this has went up because this is part of a situation where it might have to deal with oil and natural resources, but 8.96% for dividends. So this has to go with investments. If you want to make money, you can actually invest in stocks such as dividend stocks, and then you can collect your dividend. Some give dividends every month. Others give dividends every 3 months. And then some give them like every year. All right. So those are the things you have to think about. And that's why I titled this tonight, Are You Willing to Invest? You ready to take investment risks? Let's go. Is this really a risk if you're going to be getting dividends? Is that really a risk? You do have a risk, though, because stocks can go up or down. But is it really a risk when you know that you potentially have 9%, 10%, 20%? Well, 20% is crazy for a stock, and it's Orchard Capital. Now, that is insane. So I want to know what you guys think, and we'll find out how this is going to go down today. But there are a ton of sectors that you can be involved in. And I think Mr. Davis is going to supply us with some of those shortly, because I already see what he's written down below. All right. Hello, everyone. True Light says, oh, and Stella Luna has decided I'm going to get the icon next to my name. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much. I humbly appreciate you becoming a member of the channel. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much for being here once again. I appreciate it. True Light says thank you. Well, thank you once again, True Light, for your support and coming here. Hopefully, we're going to give you some information that can help you out. All right. And Shatella Light, good evening, everyone, and blessings. Good evening to you too. Very, very nice to see you. And thank you so much for your support. And Curtis Davis, stocks up, Upstart up 10%. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, if you're a member of the SSN Nation, we've talked about Upstart. We've talked about Affirm. We've talked about PayPal. We've talked about Visa, MasterCard. We've talked about these companies. Why? Because money's going to keep moving. And now we can talk about other stocks as well, such as the Upstarts and the Affirms. There's another one that I can never remember the third one. But anyhow, there's an Afterpay. So all those are possible because when there's a problem with the economy, people are going to need to borrow. They're going to like that 0% for 6 months or 0% for 12 months, whatever the investing or opportunity they have for you to borrow and what they're lending. Vanessa Comagate says, Auntie Val, hey, love. Here we go. Chili Davis says, SoFi stock reports tomorrow evening. There goes another potential SoFi because they're trying to do the same thing. They're doing the whole financial industry. So another SoFi stock is something to look at. And something else I should say that I'm looking at, have to get me some more shares of this, and I'll put it on the screen because $50 I saw, and it might even be lower than that right now. Roblox, $51. This is below IPO price. And again, if you guys are familiar with the new metaverse, Roblox is not quite metaverse, but it's a game that's kind of like what kids play, and they buy items in game. So that means there's revenue coming in. So I can't believe this stock price is down to $51 or $51.57. 52-week high was 141. The 52-week low is 43. They don't give dividends though. But this is another opportunity for you. There's blood in the streets. Remember, over 70% of stocks on one of the market indexes is in bear market. All right. That is over 20% down. And as you can see here from their all-time highs, this is more than 20% down. So I'll do it this way. We'll see where did they start falling off, because that is significant. At around 6 months, 39% down there, but they're more than 39% down. This is crazy. Is this opportunity? What do you guys think? What do you think about the Affirm? What do you think about the Afterpays, SoFi? All those are in the lending business. Lending business is going to be huge. All right. ORC, that's right. Orchard Capital, 20% dividends as long as they issue dividends. All right. Vanessa Comagate, what do we have? No, we did not. We lost the bid to someone who offered full price. Full price. That's it. That's interesting. So you would have had to offer over full price for commercial property. So you didn't want to go that high. I don't blame you. If it's not the price I want to buy it at, I let it go. Because as an investor, you have to buy at the price that the numbers call for. You can't sit there and say, hey, you know, the numbers call for a property. I'll give you guys an example, $500,000. You say, okay, at $500,000, $450,000 to $500,000, we can buy, and that gives us a return of this, because you want a certain return number. Other people may say, well, I don't want 20% on my money. I'll take 5%, cap rate of 5, like in California or Arizona or something, craziness. I'll take 5%. So then they'll bid more, let's say 600,000. And then you're sitting there like, well, okay, I'm not going to buy this then. And there's so much more real estate on the market. Don't be fooled, ladies and gentlemen. Don't fall for they don't make more land and all this, that, and the other. There is so much property that's sitting vacant, abandoned, all forgotten about, brush sitting behind trees. There's so much property available. So don't be fooled. You can always find deals. Sometimes you just have to switch up, move to a different area. There's all kind of ways to find properties. So again, don't give up, Vanessa Comagate. This is the era we're in. People are going to bid at least the asking price and then, but you don't have to buy. So I love the discipline. You only buy going in with real estate, ladies and gentlemen. That's when you make your money. If you pay too much, you don't make that much money, much profit. I shouldn't even keep picking on the guy, but I won't even say his name. But there's this one guy who keeps buying Class A properties and then getting people to invest and giving them 5%, 6%, 3% on their money after they promised a higher percentage rate of return. Well, see, here's what happens when you buy, yes, Class A properties. They're mostly luxury. They're high end. That's true. Profit margins are slimmer, though, because you're paying a premium. So that's why when he couldn't meet his obligation to pay the interest or, pay the reward or interest for what he told people, he had to reduce it because that's inherent upon when you buy Class A, you generally pay at the asking price or higher. So that's the problem. Now, that doesn't have to be your problem, and that's no way to be buying real estate because you don't have people giving you money to give the money for the down payment. You're using your hard-earned money, or you're having to finance or do something, a rehab loan from Wilson Koo, maybe something like that. You don't have the luxury of people putting in $10 million and you going down to the bank saying, here's my 25% down, and you're using other people's money. You don't have that luxury. So you're not up here trying to buy Class A that only gets 2% profits every year. That ain't going to cut it. All right. So that's why we talk pre-construction, because we want profits fast when this building is built. But anyhow, that's a whole nother thing. Leo Ramirez, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, yes, we can talk stocks, but we're not a one-trick pony. We just now can talk about real estate too. But hold on, this is SSN Academy, SSN University, and we're about to go to something else as well. I want to invest in real estate in Dominican Republic. What is a good spot to invest? I don't want to spend more than $100K. Leo Ramirez, you got to talk to A3 Saval. I'll just put it this way. You are in a situation where it all depends on what you're looking for. All right. That's all it is. So if you say you want to invest in Dominican Republic, the first thing is that's a country. So where in the Dominican Republic? Are we talking about Sosua? We talking about Bajaíbe, Santo Domingo? What are we talking about? Taranas? Over there in Los Tiranas at Samana area, we talking about Punta Cana. What area, and what are you actually looking for? Do you want a villa? Do you want an apartment? And then what are you trying to do? Are you trying to rent it out on Airbnb, VRBO, or some short-term rental platform? You're going to live in it, or are you going to rent it out month to month to somebody? All those factors come into play on what you're trying to do. If you're sitting there saying what we're talking about tonight, are you ready to take investment risk where you're actually putting money down and you get a return on your investment? Then you know what the top 5 spots are. I hope, Leo Ramirez. For one, I go with demand. So in case you're new here, like True Light, then she's never heard some of this maybe. So if you have this year, if they have 6.5 million tourists that visit the Dominican Republic, the island of Dominican Republic, the country, out of that, there's going to be around almost somewhere between 3.5 to 4.5 million of those tourists will go through Punta Cana. That's right. A huge percentage will be going through Punta Cana. So therefore, that's why Punta Cana was my number one destination, because I have the demand already built in, because I'm doing short-term rentals. So that's where I need to be, in that area, if that's what I'm thinking. Now, if you want to be in Punta Cana, but you want to be 30 minutes to the south or 30 minutes to the east, that's fine too. But remember, as you go out from the city center, that means less people go out there. So sure, there may be 3.5 million, 4 million people come to the Punta Cana airport and come through, tourists. But out of that 3.5, how many stay in hotels? How many stay in the Airbnbs? And then how many stay 45 minutes away, 30 minutes away, 20 minutes away? As you get further away from Punta Cana, less and less people are go. So they may only have 100,000 people that go to Bajaíbe, right? 120. out of that, but not 3 million. So there's a huge difference. So it all depends on that. Now, since we're in the SSN Academy, SSN University, I got to bring up Mr. Cool is in the house. He has the icon next to his name. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. That is Laverne Penix. He is here, and another real estate investor in the Punta Cana area. Man, oh man, we have people that are looking here to be doing the damn thing in a year or two when their projects, their buildings are delivered. Hey, SSN Nation, I hope everyone is doing well. His tagline, let's make some money. That's exactly what we're trying to do here. And we're trying to get into some other areas tonight that I'm going to get into because I brought it up. Because some people don't know that when you're investing, there's more than one way to skin a cat and to invest. Because a lot of you right now are watching, you have an LLC. You may have an S Corp. You may have a C Corp. But does your company actually have an account with, let's say, a TD Ameritrade, a Fidelity, a brokerage account under your company name, and you match your employees' donations? I call them donations. But anyhow, you match your employees' investment. You're the boss. You can say, I'm going to match 10%, 25%. We're going to talk about that shortly. But since we're going to get into the real estate situation, hold on real quick. Laverne Penix, Mr. Cool, thank you so much once again with the icon next to the name. And Vanessa Comagate, thank you. Hit the likes button, people. That's right. Hit the likes, fam. That's right. Smash that like button because the YouTube gods, they don't like what we're talking about here because we're not selling courses. We're not trying to get people on this make $1 million in 2 months nonsense. Make $100,000 in 30 days nonsense. It ain't like that, ladies and gentlemen. You got to do some work. Sure, you might find lightning in a bottle, but the only way you're going to find that lightning in a bottle, you actually have to be investing. You actually have to be doing something. You just can't wake up and be like, yeah, I'll make $100,000 this month. All right. Now, let's get back to the real estate investing because Leo Ramirez was asking about if I want to invest, what's a good spot? Okay. Let me tell you why I picked the Punta Cana area, because in that location, they are making very, very cool and special projects. So, number one, I have a top 5 list, but I'm going to give you a top area list, and it's also a top 5 kind of project list. Number one, you can't go wrong with downtown. Downtown Punta Cana is wide open. We do have the downtown Punta Cana brochure. I actually ran the master plan for the next 6 years. There's a video. You can search the channel. I run a video on it. And in that video down below in the description, there's a brochure, a link to the brochure so you can get it yourself. And once you realize what's going to happen in the next 6 years, you're going to be like, holy smokes. Number one, downtown is an awesome location to get, whether it's a villa or a condo, if you're going to do short-term rentals, because they're going to have a convention center downtown. They're also going to have an outlets type stores downtown, but that's like 3 years or 3 to 4 years from now. There's all kind of things. Hotels, custom hotels are going to be downtown. There's a bunch of things. Plus, restaurants are going to be added. There's already some attractions. So it's going to be badass. So that would be one of the locations, downtown. Other location, Hard Rock Casino and Hotel. They have concerts. They have a casino. They have special events on their grounds. They also have condos called Cana Rock on their grounds. All right. You can still buy those. And you can be in their program for management of your property if you want to and pay them like 30%, I believe there, or you can do it yourself. So that's another location. Okay. Let's just call it number 2 in no particular order. Now, there's something to be said about buying an upscale. Remember that Class A property? Well, here's the thing. If you own Class A and you buy it during pre-construction, while they're building it, you will earn equity. Your property will go up in value. Normally, okay? So now you locked in your price today. It's going to be built 18 months, 24 months, 30 months later. That's a long time. Meanwhile, you're getting some equity. Now, when you decide to rent it out, now Cap Cana is upscale. So now let's just say I can rent probably a 2-bedroom there for 400 a month. I mean, 400 a night to 600 a night, depending on where it is, how close it is to the water and the amenities and where it sits. That is pretty huge, where I might not be able to do 400 to 600 a night, maybe downtown or any of the other locations. But because that's upscale, people stay there. They go to places. That's a 5-star resorts there. They pay $1,000 a night for a hotel room, 600 a night, hotel suites, 1,000, 2,000 a night for hotel suites that sleep 5 people, 4 people. So therefore, you can get a higher rental rate there. That's why Cap Cana is on the list. All right. Now, you want to go number 4, my favorite, where a whole bunch, over 20, almost at least 25 people have invested inside Vista Cana. Vista Cana, we don't know what it is because it was basically and is bare land, acres and acres of bare land. They have a dream. There's a beach already there, a saltwater man-made lagoon beach. It's 30 acres, right? They have a freshwater lake that has fish in it, and they're going to have a fishing club. That's beautiful. So we're talking about amenities in there, and it's security gates. All right. Now, when you start adding on the 9-hole executive golf course, when you start adding on the biking and hiking and walking trails, when you add on the beach club, meaning not the beach club where they're taking people out to the beach. The beach club means the Vista Cana Beach Club, where there's restaurants, fitness center, another pool, things like that. All of a sudden, now you're sitting here like it's a little resort. You live in a resort. There's an equestrian center there. There's going to be a second beach, saltwater lake beach area. There's an equestrian center. There's so much stuff there. It's ridiculous. There's a business center there. So that is like a playground, but we don't know if it's going to be upscale, where it might be like a Cap Cana, but we don't know. Nobody can predict this yet because there's nothing really. It's just forming now. But it would be a pleasant surprise. But you can buy something for under 100K, because that's about where it's at right now. You're going to have to get a 1-bedroom for 100K inside Vista Cana. Okay, because you used to be able to get one, and you still might at the Wave, if they still have the first units left in the Wave. They were 72 or 73,000. You can still get one at Arco maybe, and I think those were they were 114. So no, and then there was one at I'm trying to think of another one that's available. The Towers is going to be built real quick, but they have units still there. So it's not really, it's going to be done in the next 6 to 12 months. But there's some there that's under 100. But again, we're talking about 1-bedroom units. Now, since I'm having this real estate discussion, the reason why a 1-bedroom is cool, but if you're going to get a 1-bedroom, try to have something special. Try to have that jacuzzi on your terrace. You need extra. You need extra space as well, because all you can do is sleep 4 usually. King bed in the bedroom, sofa sleeper in the living room. So that sleeps 4. So you're limited to 4 max. So that also means you're capping off what you can rent for in the case of this thing being upscale, right? Because a 2-bedroom is always going to be able to rent for more than a 1-bedroom. But a 1-bedroom can never rent for as much as a 2-bedroom if a person prices it right. So in other words, where I'm looking at is $300 a night for my place. So a 1-bedroom, they won't be able to meet $300 a night will probably be too much. So people will look at that 1-bedroom and be like, why am I going to stay there and only sleeps 4? I have a party of 5, or I have a family and it's 6 people. I need at least to sleep 6. So that's how you got to look at it. 2 people will stay in a 2-bedroom. If it's the last place available, they generally will just stay in a 1-bedroom or a studio. But when you have 5 or more, now everybody's looking for 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, things like that. So that's why it's all about price. And at price points under 100, if you can get $10,000 a year, think about this. $10,000 a year in profits, that's 10% on your money. If you do something crazy and get $20,000 a year profit, that is 20% on your money. And that's what I look for, ladies and gentlemen. So I like what you're saying, Leo, the 100. So if we go down and say, hey, you know what, we're going to charge $100 per night, and I get a place that, it doesn't matter, downtown, well, Cap Cana, I'll be able to charge more, but you won't be able to get a property for $100,000 inside Cap Cana. Those days are over. So if I found one, the Wave, let's say, for instance, was $99,000 still with the jacuzzi on the second floor, which is sweet. Right by the sports complex that I forgot about. That's another amenity, sports complex, baseball field, soccer field, more pools, more basketball court, more tennis courts, all kind of crazy. That's there. And that means I'll give you guys some numbers. If I was able to charge $100 a night, and let's say I don't have a management team, but I get to keep profit. So I'll just make it $700 a week profit. That's it. So that means we got to charge $110 or something. But anyhow, let's just say $700 profit. And I'm going to do something a little different. January, February, and March, and April, prime time. So I'm going to say we can rent 14 days, 2 weeks. So that's $1,400 a month times 4. So what is that? 5,600, let's say. And then the other 8 months, let's just say we call that $700 a week, just 1 week rental. I'm being very conservative, right? The Dominican Republic is 83, 84, 85% occupancy rate all year long. All right. So this is totally conservative. I can make numbers higher, but no reason. So now think of it this way. 700 times 8 is 56. There's your 10% on 100,000. Conservatively. Okay. Because I think a 1 bedroom is going to be able to be rented for $99 a night at least, with all the amenities. That's crazy. So anyhow, that's not far-fetched. But what would be cool is if it was considered upscale, and now you're able to rent for $150 per night, and now you're making $1,000 per week. Now you're making $2,000 for those 2 weeks during prime time. Now those 4 months is $8,000. And now those other 8 months, I just do it in half. So now the other 8 months, we get an $8,000. Now we're up to $16,000. Now we're up to 16% on our money for $100K. That gives you so much room to operate if the prices escalate. Now, if I go in there and I bought a place, let's say like at Cap Cana, but it was in Vista Cana and they were charging $300,000. Now this $16,000 is like 5% on your money. That doesn't excite anybody, right? So therefore, you always want to figure out the dollar amount, which you have done, $100K in your case, and then you have to figure out what you're trying to do. All right? So just keep that in mind. And that's all I have to say. I know it was long, but hey, we have new people here, and now they're seeing, hey, wait a minute. We're talking real estate, pre-construction, no credit check, no qualifying. All you need is to put down 10%. That's right. No credit check, no qualifying. Put down 10%. And then while they're building your condo or villa, they are giving you're just making monthly payments. That's it. And then that 30%. So you basically put down 40%. So you owe 60%. But normally, because the property has escalated in price, your loan to value is going to be a lot lower. So that means you will not need a 750 credit scoring up or a 680 credit scoring up. Now your credit score can be a whole lot lower when you walk in there and say, hey, I owe 40% of the value. Now all of a sudden they're like, okay, he put down 40% and he only owes 40%. That's right, because the value of your property went up. So that's what you got to do. All right. So Mr. Cool, thank you so much once again being here. Hit the likes button. Good evening, Mr. Bird Wilson. Cool is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to the name. And he says, good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. This is his tagline, ladies and gentlemen. 100% facts. That's what we deliver here. And he sells money. I just mentioned, if you have real estate, if you're trying to get funding for your business, if you have real estate and you found real estate and you needed rehab, you can get 100% loans on that property, ladies and gentlemen. You're trying to do anything, you need to get in touch with Wilson Koo. You can find him at Wilson Koo. I'm only kidding. It's quickeasyfunds.com. QUIK, E as in Eric, Z as in zebra, funds.com. FUNDS.com. Or you can send me an email at support@stopstrugglingnow, and I will forward your information to Wilson Koo. Again, it doesn't have to be real estate. It doesn't have to be business, because even if you do Amazon, he can get you funding for your Amazon business if you have the right numbers, if you have revenue coming in. That's right. So he can do a whole bunch of different things that are not out there. If you have I always use the gym as my prime example. You have recurring revenue because you have memberships. Let's get it straight. You have derivative money potentially coming. He can get you some funding up front. Don't have to wait on those payments. All of that is possible, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so keep that in mind. This is the man you want to see, Wilson Koo. And he says, evening, Victor M, 7 streams, Professor Val, Vanessa K, Curtis D, Laverne P. The love is in the house. 7 streams. Welcome, new team members. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you. Good evening, YouTube family. That's right. Good evening. Hey, Koo, man, showing the love. Right on. Dividends are another treasure. True passive income. A quarterly withdrawal strategy makes more sense to me. There you go. Hey, some people like to do it that way. Some like to do reinvest, but it's all up to every individual. I don't have any particular way. I just reinvest mine, quite frankly, most of the time. Curtis Davis, don't forget Tesla, cheap at $850. Well, thank you, Mr. Financial. That's your input tonight. That is cheap, $850. I never thought I'd see that again after it dropped to $810 about a month or two ago. Another buying opportunity is upon us. This is beautiful too. All right, I understand it's time to buy when it's down. Yes, exactly. Yes, this is the time to buy when it's down right now. Vanessa Kamage says, with regard to a real estate deal, exactly, boss. We want a good deal, not a desperate deal. That's exactly right. That's the most important thing when you're investing in real estate, or in fact, investing in anything. It's all about what your investment and leverage comes out to be. And if you are willing to make that money, like that ORC at 20%, which is a dividend stock, you know the downfalls. When the economy goes down, dividends are sometimes slashed, cut off altogether. That is the risk you take when you're buying dividend stocks when the economy goes down. You never know what they're going to do. So that 20% today could evaporate. So that's one of the risks that you're taking. So just keep those things in mind. You're always taking a risk when you're investing. 7 Streams says, LOL. My realtor neighbor tells me he has seen people offering 30K over to asking. That's hard to do. Exactly. So the reason why people are offering 30K over is because we don't know who the investor or the person buying it is. Remember, the government has given some people thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of dollars in their hand of almost free money. So they have no reason not to outbid everybody. They're just like, I got to spend the money anyhow. You also have some people who have bought homes in other locations. I'll give you a perfect example. And when we're talking about Arizona, California, New York, right? So they bought their house for maybe, let's call it $400,000. But now, after the last 3 years of 20% appreciation on their house, their homes are up to like $800,000, $900,000. Well, see, ladies and gentlemen, you owe capital gains when you sell the house. The difference between 400 and 800 is $400,000. Your accountant or whoever you talk to, you find out that, okay, 250,000 because I'm going to go buy another house. I don't have to pay capital gains on that, but I got to pay capital gains on that other 150. So then you turn around and go like, well, I don't want to give Uncle Sam like $45,000. So what I'll do is I'll turn around and instead of me buying that house over here for 450,000, I'll just raise it up 50, 60,000 more. Because if I use that same money to buy another property, I also do not have to pay any extra taxes on that. So that's one of the reasons why somebody's going to outbid you. The other reason what I started to begin with is some people are getting free money. And so they're corporations, they're hedge funds, they're financial firms, and they're like, we got all this free money to burn. We don't care about outbidding somebody by 100,000. Somebody wants 500, so what? We'll make it 550 to go. 550,000 is our bid. And now everybody's going, well, wait a minute. The asking price was 500. Why is somebody bidding or willing to pay 550? But that enhances our markets going up 20% a year. And that's why it's going up, because there's a lot of people that have free money. And remember, the top 10 percenters, they're flush with cash right now. Remember, we were at all-time highs in the stock market just about 3-4 months ago. A lot of these people, they're not dumb. They sold their stocks after they went up 50, 100, 200, 300%. They're not holding on to them anymore. That's why the stock market went down, along with the geopolitical situations in Russia, Ukraine, and around the world. But nonetheless, that is part of the reason, because they said, you know what, I'm going to sell. And then when the stock market went down, people got their margin calls, and that just made the stock market go down even more. So now us OCs, it's up to you now to determine, is this the time that you want to invest in the stock market? So to Victor Marrero's point, that's exactly right. In 7 streams of dreams of income, the $5 donation, even though he's a member of the channel already. Thank you so much for that donation. I humbly appreciate any donation. Thank you, Eric, again, for the shout out on my channel. Hey, no problem, 7 streams of dreams of income. You give me support for, I don't even know how long, the last year or two. So thank you so much. That's the least I can do. You've been here helping us all out. So that's the least I can do, man. So there's his channel name is the same that you see on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. So go check them out. All right. Nadine in Sabana is having a launch party in Cabarete this Friday with big surprises for Vistacana. Uh-oh. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to find out some other stuff, because what you don't know is a lot of people don't know about the second beach area. We also don't know about what's going to be around that second beach area. We also don't know, and the members here already know, there's a company in Spain that has on their website that they're building a 18-hole championship golf course in Vistacana. They have never returned a phone call. They have never returned an email. So I can't confirm this, because no place in Vistacana do they say there's going to be an 18-hole championship golf course. So I've been trying to get that information, and nobody's giving up that info. So I don't know if it's real or not. But the golf course, it does exist on their website, not Vistacana, but I can't remember the name of the golf course. We talked about it one night. So Sabana, the equestrian center, in case you're new here, Sabana is the equestrian center, and that's upscale. You guys know if there's an equestrian center, that's upscale. All right? You know that. If there's a beach club that they're having on their own property where there's restaurant and bars and pools, that's cool. But there's more than one. If you own in Panorama, at Panorama Lake, they also have a pool, restaurant, and bar. If you own in the Gardens, pool, restaurant, bar, and other stuff. If you own at, I believe, Arco, across the street from the 9-hole only nighttime golf course, they also, I believe, have a restaurant and bar. So all over the property, there's going to be restaurants and bars. Plus, at the beach, there's a restaurant and bar already there. The second beach is probably going to have one also. At Sabana, they have the equestrian center, which is kind of strange. On their plans, it doesn't appear to be a true equestrian center. It looks like they can have a rodeo there, but there's no stands. It's not set up for, I guess, people coming over there. But maybe that's ultimately what it's going to do, because all they have right now are renderings, because that would be awesome. So we're going to find out. All right, it's on their Instagram page. Thank you so much, Nadine M. I'm not a member of Sabana's Instagram, because I didn't buy a very nice villa inside Vistacana, and I'm looking for one right now. And then I got on the wait list with Wilson Koo, trying to figure out what's going on. True Light, yes, sir, very new to this. Thank you so much, True Light. That's all right. Just take your time. Wow, that's a good idea. I have an Ameritrade account trading. I do have multiple business LLC. There you go, True Light. And then you can do some things. I'm about to get into it because this is what we do here. You got to make as much money as you can and not pay Uncle Sam in taxes. If you can avoid both of those, use the tax money to invest. It's a beautiful thing. That's what the top 10 percenters do. True Light, thank God I came here. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you're in the house. So right after this, I go down the list. We're going to get into it. And it's a risk, especially what I like to be in crypto, but no risk, no reward. That's it. No risk, no reward. You got to take a risk, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, you're just going to continue to get left behind. Here's what I mean by left behind, in case people think they can't get left behind. Here's how it works. You work at a job. You make, it doesn't matter, $20 an hour. So at one time, $20 an hour, you could live like a king. That was 40 years ago, 30 years ago, right? But move forward right now. If you're making $20 an hour, which is only 2,800, 8 times 4, 32, that's only 3,200 before tax. After tax, you're in like the 25, 2,700 range, somewhere like that, right? Everybody here knows even $1,000 a month apartment, which are they're not even existing any longer, you can't qualify because you have to earn 3 times the amount. Sure, you're going to qualify in a low income neighborhood, but now you're going to have low income problems, right? So somebody will say, yeah, you can move in over here, but you know that area may not be the best for you or your family. But generally, you need to earn 3 times the amount to live in cool, decent apartments or very nice apartments. So they're going to go, okay, you need to make $3,000 a month. And then they go, well, wait, you have a car, right? And most people owe on their car. So now you have to make even more money. Then they go, hey, you have credit cards. So your debt to income ratio doesn't meet our criteria. So you can't move here. So just think fast forward to 2022, where a 1-bedroom apartment could be $1,500 a month. Now you got to make 5 G's a month. That's not $20 an hour, ladies and gentlemen. That's $45 an hour. Okay. So see, you just can't rest on your laurels and go, okay, I have a savings account. And so let's go to the next person who's sitting here going, well, I stacked money. I'm all good. Well, see, you thought you were all good, but the problem comes into this. That money that you stacked it, let's say last year. Last year, though, you lost 15% because of inflation of buying power. So let's just say you said, hey, I had $50,000 stacked. Well, guess what? That $50,000 can only buy roughly like $43,000 worth of stuff now. Now that we're 3 months into this year and inflation went up another like 5 or 6%, now your $50,000 can only buy around $40,000 worth of the same stuff from last year. So you're losing, but people don't realize that. So when you're leaving your money in the bank and they're giving you no return or rate of return, you're losing. So therefore, you're going to have to take a risk. There's no way you can just rest on your laurels. And if things go into a hyperinflation, which is worse than what's happened already, let's just say inflation went to 25% instead of 15 or 16 or 17. What if it's 25%, where everything right now goes up 1/4 of the price? So basically, $100, all of a sudden, you have to buy it for $125. You don't get a 25% increase in pay. But there is one place you get a 25% increase. If you own your own business, you can raise your prices 25%. People will expect it because they know they went to this grocery store, they went shopping, everything is 25% more. So now when they roll into your place, you have raised prices 25% more. No problem. Same thing with the rental, vacation, short-term rental business. Like I was telling people before on Airbnb, places that I used to charge $299 a night on a weekend, I'm now able to get $419, $429, $449 a night. Incredible. That is well more than 25% increase on $300 a night. That's like 30 some percent. But see, 15% inflation last year, 15% inflation the previous year is 30%. So therefore, I'm able to increase 30%. So I am able to charge people another $100 a night from $299. You see how this works? So you have to have assets, ladies and gentlemen. So then that way you can actually stay above the inflation rate, and you also keep your profit margins intact somewhat, because even though the price goes up, remember your expenses have to increase as well. That's why the price has to go up. So therefore you might be shrinking your profits a little bit, but nonetheless, at least I'm not charging $2.99 and it's costing me 15-30% more in expenses, which means I'm losing 30%. So therefore, that is why you have to have assets. All right, just keep that in mind. True Light, welcome. All right, Stella Luna, they extended the Hard Rock Fair for 3 more days via remote meetings. Oh, look at this. Everybody's getting some in time for the real estate game in Punta Cana. So Hard Rock had a fair. Apartmentos RD, Mr. Stacio's guys had a fair 24th to the 27th. And now I got something else. We're having on Instagram, Sabana is going to have something over the weekend, apparently. So that's cool. Thanks. But thank you so much, Stella Luna. We're going to have to you're going to have to send me a link to that, please. Support at stopstrugglingnow.com, because even though I'm not going to buy at Cana Rock or at Hard Rock for their real estate, I always like to keep up to breast, because you never know. They might break out with another project. They have room. So thanks, 100. Andy Ortiz is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to the name. Thank you so much for being here. What's up, SSN Nation? What's up with you, Andy Ortiz? Thank you. Very nice to see you once again. All right, Phil D. Snuts. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. I see you're live. I clicked to join. Thank you so much, Phil D. Snuts. I appreciate that support by joining. Thank you, and very, very happy to see you. Hopefully, we're giving you some information in the SSN Academy, SSN University, SSN Nation. Stella Luna, have you seen that? Yes, I have. Atlantida Project, yes. I think it's going to be in the Corrales area or near there. Yeah, I couldn't pinpoint it myself. It appears to be in that area as well, but I'm like, where? Because I don't know of any place that you could put that project. So I don't know, but it looks kind of cool. But again, Las Corrales, by the way, that's one of the other top 5 spots. So Cap Cana area, downtown, Punta Cana, Vista Cana, Cana Rock, which is out by the Hard Rock, and Los Corrales area, because that was built for the tourist area. So Los Corrales area, if you can get a nice project in there, you're going to be close to the beach. Walking to the beach within 5 to 10 minutes, you can walk to the beach if you get in the right area. The only thing about the Los Corrales area is that because it's already dense, and that's where the original tourist area where the condos and everything were built, they're not going to have generally the super amenities. So they have a place in there called Oceana that somebody bought up this land that was just sitting out there by the road, and somebody bought it, and they're going to have a movie theater. They're going to have a grocery store. They're going to have a kids club. They're going to have their own restaurants. It's awesome, right? But their prices have escalated. You can still, I think, get a 1-bedroom for around $160, $170, but their 2-bedrooms started escalating because of it's there, and that would be one of the only projects, because they have enough room that has these amenities, and they have their own little beachy thing in there too. But it's basically where water is on the first level, and you can use your kayaks and go around in there, but it's not built like a beach, so to speak, like at Vista Cana. So that is another area that has a great potential. You can rent there, but in my opinion, rents will be less a little bit. All right. But yes, I have heard of Atlantida Project. Yes. Leo Ramirez, I'll be honest with you. You'll be hard pressed to find anything on the right side of the main highway, Oceanside, for $100K or less. Oh yeah, if that's his request. The Central Park will have a studio. I think their 1-bedrooms are at around 114 or 108, but their studios are still under their 70-some thousand for their studios at Central Park, and they're downtown. That's Mr. Estasio's project with his group, Apartmentos. So that's who's building that. So that's also under 100 now that I'm thinking about it. The trying to think, REA, I don't know if that's still available. All right, Obsidian Lion, the Code Keeper. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to your name. I appreciate it. Very nice to see you once again. Hello, hello to you too. Thank you so much. Wilson Koo, hello, Mr. Money. There you go, Wilson Koo. Evening, Andy O, Obsidian Lion, showing the love. Good evening, Mr. Koo from Laverne Penix, otherwise known around here from Mr. Koo. All right. Real estate money made up front when you buy it. Exactly. Rent ready. That's what you want right there. Any investment, you already figured out how you're going to be making your money. All right. So True Light is in the house. People just don't get refund check. Are they investing in credit or stocks or crypto? Exactly. Mr. Financial. Andy Ortiz. Hello, guys. Assets over liabilities. 100% Phil D. Snuts. Very well said. All right. So I'm going to show this on the screen, because I've been holding out. We're 1 hour in. Mike, how time has flown. Please smash the like button. If you guys missed that 20% dividend stock, it's ORC, Orchard Capital, because the stocks have been going down. But then my favorites, the PSEC, the AM. Okay, P as in Paul, S as in Sam, E as in Eric, C as in Charles, or A as in Apple, M as in Mary. I love those. They're 8-9% right now. Then you missed the Roblox. RBLX is not a dividend stock, but that stock has dropped from its high of 141 down to $51 in game buying by the kids. I don't know how it's that low, but it is. So we're going to go into something else, because a lot of you have your businesses. A lot of you want to start your business and be self-employed. And then you're figuring out now, after you run your LLCs, you're like, whoa, holy smokes, man, I own some self-employment tax. So you need some investments. So what do? There's TD Ameritrade. I'm just going to show you this right here. This is for, now keep in mind, this is a solo 401k. This is for an LLC where you don't have employees. All right. This is designed for self-employed. So you'll see solo 401k. And the reason why it's called solo, it says business owners with no full-time employees. So you're not an employee, but if you have an LLC or a sole proprietorship, then you can open up a solo 401k. All right. Now, in fact, let me do it this way, because somebody might be like, I don't have this link down below, so I'm going to put it in the chat room so you can go check it out and read for yourself the benefits. All right. So it's in the chat room. I'm the only one that can leave links in the chat room during the live stream. Actually, I'm the only one that can leave links in the, whether it's comments or on the live stream. But nonetheless, it gives you flexibility. I'm just going to go over this. I'm trying to find typically your employee deferral contributions reduce your personal taxable income for the year and can grow tax deferred with distributions and retirement taxed as ordinary income. Or you can make some or all of your employee deferral contributions as a Roth solo 401k plan. Here it is. That's the reason why you would have a 401k, solo 401k. All right. So you can come to TD Ameritrade and apply. It's that simple. Get your account at TD Ameritrade. You can apply, and the question's going to come up. Can I actually trade in stocks? Yes, you can. All right. Now, I'm going to get into something else, because you see on the screen on the left-hand side, they have something called a Sep Ira. All right. Now, this, again, you need to get in touch with an accountant or somebody that's into the setting up accounts such as a Sep Ira, because this one, Simplified Employee Pension IRA, is a retirement plan that allows for higher tax-deductible contributions. Now, this could get you into some other areas where you can get tax deduction on this up to $30,000, $20,000, all depends how you're structured. You could be married. Your spouse can help out in this as well. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to put this on the screen. In fact, I'm going to have this I'm gonna put a link down below. Here's this. This is for S corps, right? Well, actually, it's not, but I'm gonna actually show you. Here's the SEP, and I'm gonna put a link down below for everybody in the chat room. Everybody who sees this live, you'll get it later if it's on replay. So look at this here. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sep Ira. Different from other IRAs because it's not the individual employee contributing funds out of their wages, but the employer. You are the employer when you have an LLC and you have an employee, and you now as an employer can contribute up to 25% of your employee's annual wages. All right, that's very powerful, right? So now you're a business. Let's say you made, it doesn't matter what your business made. The point is your employee is putting in, let's say, $100 every week, right? So now you can put in $25 into your contribution for your employee, but you own the company. The $25 is also a tax deduction for your company. And now you're adding 25% every paycheck into your IRA. It's beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Okay, up to $58,000. So 25% of $58,000. You guys getting the picture yet? Here, let me give you a better picture. 58%, 58,000 times 0.25. I believe that's 19. Okay, 14.5. So you can put $14,500 match as long as you pay yourself $58,000. Now, keep in mind, there's more to this game. All right? There's more, but you guys are going to have to read up on it and go with a tax professional to set it up. But that means you're putting this money in your pocket versus contributing it to your tax returns. All right? And there's more to it. So you'll be able to put in almost $24,000, $25,000, $26,000 all said and done into your IRA. That's an investment fund that could be making you money while you're sleeping because you can buy stocks. Okay, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I clicked on the wrong screen. I was trying to go back to something on the screen, so hopefully you can hear me. But hold on, let me make sure I have the audio on. Yes, so sorry about that. Let me check some other settings as well after I did that. Okay, we're back. So here, let me get this back up on the screen because I wanted to show you it's that simple. Once you have your LLC EIN numbers, you're already set up and ready to roll. So it's not that hard, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Not that hard. All right. Now I'm back at it. Okay. So here's your SEP Simplified. You can download the Sep Ira guide so you can learn a little bit of something by yourself. You can also call TD Ameritrade. Or if you like Fidelity, you can go with Fidelity too. There's other brokerage firms. I just picked these guys because they actually had it kind of spelled out pretty simple for you. But that's, and again, you can be in the stock market. All right? Got it? Good. Let's go. That's what we do here. 1 hour, 8 minutes in. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. All right. It looks like only one person saw the trailer and received notification from YouTube. And I missed somebody. Leah Dennis, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to the name. Good evening, SSN family. Auntie Val, Vanessa K, Curtis D, Victor M, Wilson K, and special welcome. Shout out to True Light. 100% facts. I love it. Square changed name to Block. Curtis Davis, meaning blockchain transactions. Exactly. In fact, speaking of that, get some more real estate. Get your own .crypto name, ladies and gentlemen. .crypto, .x, .nft, .bitcoin, .coin down below. Get your free domain name, not free. Get your domain name, your crypto domain, .crypto domain, and others from Unstoppable Domains. The link is down below. Get your free $10 of Bitcoin from Coinbase. Get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull if you haven't already. The links are all down below in the description. Please sign up for the newsletter because YouTube doesn't send out notifications to thousands and thousands of subscribers. They only send it out to a few hundred. So if you sign up for the newsletter, at least you'll know when I'm uploading new videos and when I'm doing a live, which lives are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Only people can be in the chat room on Wednesday or with the icons like Curtis Davis. And I love the name Block, but I didn't know that's who it was referring to was Square. That's great to hear. I love that. That is beautiful. Vanessa at Leah Dennis. Hey, love. That's beautiful. Evening, Leah Dennis. Hit that like button. Wilson Koo, thank you so much for mentioning that. Leah Dennis, Curtis Davis, I cannot find your YouTube channel. Do you mind sharing it with the SSN fam? Chili Davis, Leah Dennis. Chilly Davis, 2 separate words. That's where it is. Chili Davis. There it is. Two Casa Road is another awesome project in Punta Cana with water park, sports center, golf, apartments, pool, clubhouse, sports center. Nadine Inn, I haven't heard of that one. I know where there's a water park. It's I think it was called Atabay, I think, or something like that. All right, we'll see. Brian P is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Eric, what's the name of the Florida Miami property? Lofty Brickle you're referring to? LoftyBrickle.com. And if you want to get in touch with Sophia, let me know, okay? And then I'll send you her email, but it's support@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I'll send it to you. She's actually the master broker, so she will run you down, and she'll get you the best deal as well because she's actually running the project, all right? And the other one, and that's by the water. That's by their own little inlet river. That's Lofty Brickle. The other one was 501 Residences, 501 Miami Residences, and that's my man Daniel's, one of the master. Well, actually, I don't think they're master brokers there, but anyhow, Daniel's there, and he can help you with the 501 Residences. And again, just hit me up at support@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I'll send you the email for him. And if you want both of them, Lofty Brickle, I'll send you Sophia's email as well. All right. And Lofty Brickle has their own website as well. True Light. Thank you for that information. I'm glad it could help. That's how we do here. You ask, we go. This is awesome. I'm going to do this Ira account. Vanessa Comagate. There you go. Just a little information that helps out. Yes, I got notification. Beautiful. All right. That's only like 2 people. This is what I'm talking about. We don't have like 10 or 15 or 20 people who receive the YouTube notification. It's crazy. This is just what they do when I upload videos. Less than 20, 50, 100 people. It's crazy. All right, here we go. 3 people. Nadine M, I received a notification as well. Did you see the trailer though? The trailer for SSN Lifestyle, which is a whole nother thing. The link is down below in the description. Tomorrow's March 1st. Unfortunately, I'm not even able to do the launch. We're doing the pre-launch, but I still can't get it done. As you guys, well, some of you know, I have to be going back to Cali. And another person has passed away that we know. So I'll be going back to Cali. So on Wednesday night, I should be in Cali. All right. I will be in Cali. What do you mean should be? I have airfare already. So I'll be going back to Cali. So I'll be there. So I can't do the launch like I wanted to. It'll be delayed a little bit longer, but it's okay because there's some other things I wanted to put in place. They're not fully in place. And Fingernails to Go is going to be the first thing that we're going to do. So look for that. The first, well, I can't even say now because I wanted to have that out the first week of March. Founders Club members, you're going to be the first. Premier Club members will be the second. But basically, we don't have a ton of members anyhow. So therefore, it'll probably be open. But again, the first people, Founders Club members, get first dibs on what they can invest. And then we go down from there. Premiers next, pros next. I mean, elites next, and pro. So therefore, we get to it, that's it. And we're going to be in the vending passive income business, ladies and gentlemen. Where else can you be in a membership and receive passive income from an investment straight out? No other place does that. All right. They want you to sign people up, bring more people in, so then they give people the money. This is actually an investment opportunity because you are a club member and nobody else outside of the club can get in. This isn't like crowdfunding or anything like that. Only members of the club of SSN Nation can invest. Everybody else, you're out of luck. So just keep that in mind. The link is down there. Eric, is it better to have an LLC account than an individual stock account? No, it doesn't matter. And should transfer my current stocks to new LLC stock account. Okay. The LLC stock account is for you to start thinking about investing a certain way. So yes, I would put everything in my business, especially if you are an employee of your business and you're running a SEP. If you're running a solo, I would still probably do it the same way. Either way, though, it kind of works out. But talk to a tax person because everybody has different needs and a different reason to do one of the tax options. All right. So we have somebody here that actually can give you much better advice on that than me. So I'll see if he's going to chime in or not. But Curtis Davis, Chili Davis Stocks. Oh, he changed the name. Chili Davis Stocks. I didn't know that. Leah Dennis, I received my YouTube. We're up to 5 people. We could be getting a record. If we got 5 more, we might have a record. Good evening, Eric. Diesel Mike is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Money live stream. Money making money. I like that too, except this is Money Making Mondays. Welcome with the icon. Very nice to see you. He has his tagline. Good evening, Eric and SSN family. Good evening to you too, Diesel Mike. Thank you so much again. And thank you for your support with that icon. Next to your name, Valero Punacana. Exactly, Nadine. I've heard of that one. I know which one that is. I thought it was Atabay, but it's Valero. Either way. Yeah, I have nothing bad to say. There goes 100K properties are in Valero, in Punacana, and they have the water park, the restaurant. They have a lot of amenities there. The location, though, is, nothing wrong with the location. It's just that the amenities I'm looking for, I want it to be upscale. I don't want it to be like just an amusement park kind of thing, atmosphere. But it does have amenities. The property, the units are a little built different. So, all right. So, hold on real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Right on. Right on. Right on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just found out. Okay. I'm doing some reservations as we speak. So we'll see how it goes. I just got some good news. Great news, in fact. I've been getting great news. This is good news. Okay. So we got something done for some short-term rental that I was looking for. And look who's in the house tonight. Gino Shimmy NT. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays. How is everyone tonight? Another day, another dollar. Gino Shimiente. I know Gino Shimiente sitting there going, you know what? He bought last week when it was down, probably got a puff of fresh air of 20 to 30%. And knowing him, he took his profits and ran. I know how he operates. So he's doing the damn thing. He's been an investor, real estate, money man for like 40 years, damn near. So he always has good advice. Brian P., thank you. I got notification. Wilson Koo, that means 6 people. Are we going to get up to 10? This would be awesome. Evening at Gino C., Wilson Koo. Evening at Diesel M. Oh, I love the love here in the SSN Nation. Vanessa A., fingernails to go. Fire. Exactly. That's it. Exactly. It's going to be awesome. Diesel Mike. Good evening, Wilson Koo. Chili Davis, my stock channel. Chili Davis Stocks, a.k.a. Curtis Davis, a.k.a. Mr. Financial. Chili Davis, good evening at Diesel Mike. Chili Davis, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all social media. You can make videos and monetize. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. I always buy whole shares of stocks instead of fractional shares. A lot of people ask me that. I always tell my clients because it makes sense. That's true. Exactly. If you can do it, then do it. So he's always said he buys whole shares. All right, Chili Davis, BTC spike as Russian ruble fell to 1 cent to the dollar ratio. Oh my God. Oh my God. They went 1,000 to 1 on them. What the heck? That's crazy. They went 100 to 1. That even 100 pennies won't cut it out there. You need $100. Yeah, so they did go 1,000. No, there's more than that. 10,000 to 1. That's crazy. BTC up 13%. Well, yeah, I think crypto is going to have this little, it's going to go up, but I don't understand what the Russian situation has to do with crypto at all. Crypto's not, they don't have an ecosystem with crypto. It's not like, I'm trying to figure out when people said they sent millions of dollars of crypto to the Ukrainian army. I was like, okay, that's real nice. How are they going to withdraw it? But then again, I remember they're not in the land of the free. They are in the land of the free for them because we can't, somebody sends us money in crypto, we have to take it out through Coinbase, right? So it could be restricted by the bank if they knew people were sending money, right? Where'd this money come from? They'll stop it in America. Over there, they can probably just go down to a machine and take out money. Who knows? Because we have Bitcoin machines here too. All right. Condolences to your family, boss. Welcome back to Cali, home of $6 gas. Oh my God, Vanessa Comagate. I'm sitting over here enjoying $3.39, $3.49 gas. And I know I heard the fellas were crying. They're like, it's $5 and something. I'm like, damn. And one of the cars needs premium too. I was like, wait, it's going to be $6 before I get back. And she says it's $6 already. Good God almighty. Good evening at Chili Davis. So it's almost, well, it's 60, 70% more. Jesus. Gino is the triple OG. Exactly. Andy Ortiz, triple OG. Good evening, family. Willie L. Sneed Jr., welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to the name, the new icon. Thank you so much. And he says, good evening, family. Good evening to you. Very nice to see you once again. Thank you so much for being here. 1 hour, 22 minutes in. Please smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And you know why? Because the YouTube gods and have to know we have people in the house that's watching this valuable information. You're not going to get it anywhere else. Well, I shouldn't say that. Other people talk about this too, but they just don't show you exactly where to go and drop you the links and all that. But that's what we do here because it's not that easy to maneuver around these financial freedom streets because you need those freedom papers, ladies and gentlemen. You need the option to be able to do what you want, when you want, how you want, right? All right, Curtis Davis, yes. Vanessa, time for the EV cars, Tesla, Ford, Mach-E, Lucid. Exactly. Just think if this was like another year from now where there's a whole lot of, the economy was somewhat straight, there would be like millions of people going down to get electric vehicle cars, SUVs, scooters. There'd be so many people running down to get EVs. Motorcycles, it would be off the charts. But unfortunately, due to the chips, they had this slow productions. So the oil guys win again. It's crazy. Curtis Davis, facts. Exactly. Happy money making money, family. Tim Smith is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Tim Smith with the icon next to his name. I appreciate you being here. Very, very nice to see you once again and appreciate your support. That's beautiful. All right. So we got over the stocks with the IRA, the Sep Ira, the solo 401k. We got all of that. Plus, we got into some stocks as well because tonight's subject matter is about, are you willing to invest? That's the actual question. Are you willing to take the risk for the investment? And that's the $1 million question for all investments. But before we get into it further, make sure if you haven't already received your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull, the links are down below. If you have not already received your free $10 of Bitcoin from Coinbase, then the link is down below. Your free $5 of Shiba or Doggy Coin or ADA from Webull, the links are down below. All right. So hopefully that helps you out that way. Now, stocks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it a little bit more, because the stock market is a roller coaster right now. I don't know what Gino Chimiente is doing, but there's going to be a roller coaster where you're going to be able to take advantage to buy some stocks at near what they would be our 52-week lows. So now is the time to get those now, or are you going to wait further until the Federal Reserve comes out with their interest rate increase in 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks or whatever it is? All right. Let me know what you guys are going to do, because there's decisions to be made. Either make a decision or no decision to make. But either way, there are repercussions for each decision, no matter which way you go. All right. How do you like those oil stocks today? They are taking off, but I will take my gains soon. I know, Gino Chimiente, as soon as it goes up another 5%, I'm sure you're going to be out. I love the oil stocks. And by the way, if you missed last, Gino Chimiente was here about a week ago, maybe even 10 days ago, when he was saying, you guys, you might want to get some oil stocks. There we are. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, just because we're not a stock channel doesn't mean that there are some, you're missing out on anything. It's all about financial freedom. And there's more than one thing to do. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket, asset class. You should be diversified. So if that means in this day and age, stocks, that could mean a little crypto, that could mean a little gold and silver, precious metals. There's different things. That could be real estate, right? So you never know. It depends on who you are. That also could be like classic cars for whatever reason, right? People buy classic cars. Next thing you know, they go up 10, 20% year over year. So you never know. It depends on what you deem as an asset, and you know that asset class. Art is an asset class as well. So maybe you're into art and you know paintings and you know how to buy art at the right price or where to buy it at the right price. All right. So all of those. Oh, yeah. COP, CVX, Shell, Exxon. That's right. Etc. Stocks all in play, ladies and gentlemen. All in play. Risky. Nat jump 11%. Oh, my God. Nordic. That's going to be interesting. Nordic American Tanker, NAT, which used to give out dividends, and they stopped their dividend, unfortunately. Let's go look at it, shall we? Let's go see what's been happening. Yeah. Oh, they say 2.48%, $2.42. Whoa, today, 26%. Somebody's parking oil. Oh, my goodness. Nordic American Tanker, they're parking oil somewhere. Whoa, in the last 5 days, 54%. Welcome back, NAT. I sold my NAT about a year ago because we bought it when it was after the little mini crash. What is this? 20 right here. So I had to take my profits like Gino Chimiente said. And at the time, they were giving us dividends that were higher than this 2.48. It was double digits. And then when the economy collapsed, they said, nah, we're going to kind of cut them. So I'm happy to see that they're giving some dividends, even though it's 2.48%. But that 54% increase, holy smokes, in 5 days, that's incredible. 1 month. Wow. So if somebody would have bought those, and quite frankly, we haven't talked about NAT in almost 2 years. Well, a year and a half years. So, but one hell of a move. I like that movement right there. That's beautiful. Always trade up, never trade down. There we go. Andy Ortiz, I think crypto is going up because people are anonymously sending money overseas to help the war, and that is uncovering a real world use case that people are waking up to. Yeah. I kind of agree with that a little bit, but here's where I come out on the other side. So once a person withdraws it, there's no real ecosystem because they have to change it into fiat. And that's where I kind of like, that's where you lose at that point. Once they change it into fiat, they basically are back into the dollar or Ukrainian money, whatever that is. And so now that crypto is cashed out. So that's the way I look at it. I don't see the ecosystem, unfortunately. But you're right on the increases because of the activity. I agree with you on that. So we're going to find out, though, if they did a ceasefire, if that happens, if this thing goes, away somehow. I don't know how that's going to happen. But if it goes away, then that means crypto will be back to normal until some other country says, hey, we're going to ban it or whatever. Auntie Val, sorry, guys. Excuse me. Sorry, guys, had to drop off, but I'm back. Hope we're all taking profits on this crypto pump. I like the sound of that. 20, 30, 40, 50% could be taking profits off the table, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Davis says FHN Bank acquired by TD Bank jumped 28%. I'm not familiar. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. FHN Bank. Well, what was that, Gino Chimiente? Was it time to buy bank stocks too? I believe that's what you said. Also about 10 days ago. 28% today. Good grief. Wow. First Horizon is a bank holding company based in, oh man, that means they have subsidiaries. That's beautiful. They don't name this. Oh, here we go. Who's the subsidiaries? First Horizon Bank, FHN Financial Securities, and more. Okay. Oh, they have Martin and Company, Lenders Title Company, First Tennessee Housing. Wow. Okay. Iberia Bank Trust. Okay. I like the sound of this. No wonder they were bought out. Good timing. And that was cheap too. That means they were under $18. They give dividends. Yes, 2.56 dividends at this price point. So it was actually 3% earlier today. That's pretty interesting. Very nice. Whoever was in FHN, congratulations. But what I want to know is, would Gino Chimiente be selling tomorrow at the 28% increase? If he would have bought it that 18, some people would have bought it 15 or 14. So that means it would have been like a 50% increase. All right. The SWIFT system involves any amount over 10K amounts normal. Yes, fiat a problem on conversion. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't see how they're going to make it happen like that. FHN is big all over Tennessee, Chattanooga. Beautiful. I figured they'd have to be for TD to say, we'll want you. TD Ameritrade, about time they expand again anyhow. So they're for some reason, they don't want to have those branches or anything. So maybe now they're saying now's the time when there's turmoil, when there's blood in the streets potentially. I think it's good. And they know the interest rates are going to increase as well. So now is the time to get back into the banking business because now we're going to be able to charge people more in interest as well. 8-9% interest is better than 4-5. Pretty simple. And since they gave out their banking regulations, a lot of people don't know the banks, they don't have to have a reserve right now. And we're 1 hour, 33 minutes in. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell because we got up to 6 or 7 people that received a notification. Is there anybody else that received a YouTube notification when we went live? Please let me know because the record is actually 10. So I want to know if we're up to 6 or 7 right now. So we need about 3 or 4 more people to break the record. We need 4 more. So let me know. FHN. Okay. I like FHN. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour, 34 minutes in. So if you guys want to talk about anything, you always know. You can ask questions, talk about any subject matter that you want to. It's Money Making Mondays. And we've talked about some stocks, and now we've had Mr. Financial and others chime in on some stocks that may be good for you. I want to say I dropped a video about the economic crisis. I was talking about stocks in the video, and there's things like PayPal that's way down. Somehow that stock it's crashed. Don't know how, but it's crashed. There's other stocks that have crashed as well. But PayPal, for one, I don't understand how it's this cheap. I mean, I know they closed accounts and I know they've done all that, but these guys are still huge. I don't know how you go from like $150 a share down to 50 or 40. I can't remember what their stock price is, but that's just insane. Just insane. Gino Shimiente. Look at PXD Dev and Fang soon taking profits. PXD did a special dividend in this time. Oh my goodness, PXD. I don't know what that is. I'm not in PXD. See, he said they did a Pioneer Natural Resources, is an American company, hydrocation exploration, headquartered in Irving, Texas. It operates in shale, which is a part of the trend of the Permian Basin, where the company is the largest acreage holder. The company is ranked 341st on the Fortune 500. Oh, wow. Dividend is 1.3, but 4.5 today. Over the month, 6.86. Oh, 61% over the last 6 months. Holy smokes. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Special dividend. Very nice. Okay. Thank you for that heads up. You never know what's going to be dropped here, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you just can't take off. Yes, bank stocks dropped. Some down 3%. BAC, WFC, RF. Victor Marrero got the YouTube notification and trailer. All right, he's the first one or second one that said he got the trailer. All right, that's 7. Beautiful. Chili Davis, I noticed in some countries, digital content creators have an agent. Their money to be made just by promoting a person online, creating a marketing plan and SEO. That's right. That's exactly right. They have influencer houses and all that. Auntie Val, crypto profits can be sent to any bank in the world or exchange, provided Visa or MasterCard for purchases or cash advances. Okay, sounds sweet to me. Gino, sweet PXD, exactly. The hidden gem PXD. Write it down. That's why you have to bring your pen, pad, and paper sometime, ladies and gentlemen, because you never know what's going to be dropped in the chat room. Because, even though PXD has had an increase of 60%, doesn't mean that's the end. And a special dividend, even though you're going to miss out on that ex-dividend date, but that's all right. They increased drastically. That's pretty impressive for a shell company. Pioneer Natural Resources, PXD. I love it. Here we go. Yes, I got notification, YouTube, and email notification. YouTube trailer. Did anybody see the trailer? YouTube notification number 8. All right. Anybody else see that? That would be sweet. Maybe we can get up to 10 or 12. 10 is the record, but we need 11. So we'll find out. Let's see what we got. Gino has spoken. Exactly, Andy Ortiz. Have to pay attention when Gino speaks. That's exactly right. The man's been doing this for over 40 years, 50 years damn near. I think it's been 50, he said. So he's experienced in this, ladies and gentlemen, and experience matters. On almost everything financial, experience matters. There's always something to learn. And they changed the rules a little bit and slightly over each of the, every other year or so. So you have to stay up on it. So it's cool that we have someone like Gino Shimiente in the house. All right. Well, 1 hour, 40 minutes. And I should say, please sign up for the newsletter. The link is down below in the description. All right. And that's so you can get notified when a video comes out and when a live stream comes out. Because again, even though we have thousands of subscribers, less than 1,000 subscribers even get notified when I do anything. All right. So let's go and share the videos, people. You never know who you can help. There's people out there that doesn't know anything. Just like True Light came in and asked a question and it was perfect for her LLC and the retirement accounts and all that. So you never know what's going to happen and what information may be available or a person's willing to receive. So check it out. Always share the videos or invite them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Check out the live stream. If they have questions, they can come ask. All right. We don't charge. There's nothing required here. You can ask. People will help you out. That's the SSN Nation. All right. So tonight will probably be a little shorter than normal, unless people have questions, because again, I'm going to be on a flight tomorrow, but it'll be late. But nonetheless, I'm going to be flying tomorrow, coast to coast. It'll be a long 2 days, because I'm going to be chilling one day, well, overnight, in fact. So it's going to be very interesting. All right, Gino has spoken. I will always pay attention to Mr. Gene Chimiente. You got that right. You got that right. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, unless we have anything else to discuss, let me know. JP Morgan is a buy now, especially when latest rates going higher. Exactly. I agree with you 100%. The banks, he mentioned this. This was, we were talking about this about 2 weeks ago. Here it is. 2.82%. It's not so much the dividends, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that this stock is going to go higher. They're one of the Fed banks as far as I'm concerned. So they're going to be able to take advantage of the increase in interest rates. I had a great time here. Definitely will be tuning in for notifications. All right. Thank you so much, True Light. I'm very happy you were here. Hope to see you again. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. And sometimes we do this for 3 hours, but it won't be tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I just want to make this short and sweet tonight because, like I said, I've been up doing some other things, packing, making sure I got to get things sent out to Cali, do some other things and plans, because this came up last minute. I didn't plan for this, just like I didn't plan to come over here in the first place. But, you know, things happen. There's an expiration date for all of us. So hopefully you're going to have some fun. And, since we have some new people here, let me play one of the promos. Hold on. I got to play a promo. I call it a promo, but we got to play. You want a lifestyle that's fun, right? That's why you're doing these investments. So let me play a promo. Let me do a promo. Let me see which one am I going to do. I'll do this one. It doesn't matter. We'll go.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. That was just a little fun and games that I have from time to time. Since we talked about real estate earlier, even though we were talking about stocks, we can still talk about stocks, but I have to do some other things here because we have over 30 people who have bought in the Dominican Republic. So usually I start going into some other areas and I look at Dominican today. So I have to beat Mr. Marrero to it, because here's what we have on the front page. 2 European airlines plan to link Costa Rica with stopover in Santo Domingo. That's very interesting. But this is what our fear was. Russian airline Aeroflot cancels flights to Dominican Republic, Cuba, the U.S., and Mexico. This was our fear a week ago. Marrero was saying, but we know that only 130,000 passengers a year come from Russia. So that's not a big hit ultimately in the DR, because it's only 130,000 tourists. So that's not bad. We're still going to have our 6 million to 7 million. And I was hoping we'd have 8 million this year, but due to this conflict, it appears we're not going to have that many flights coming out of Eastern Europe. Or Western Europe. So that might temper down a few hundred, probably 500 to 1 million tourists won't be coming from that area because of this conflict. So once again, it's going to hurt the economic bottom line, but we still are going to have 6 million, 5.5 million tourists that come to the Dominican Republic. So people who have Airbnbs. And oh, by the way, oh, how could I forget? There was one thing that I forgot to mention. So that $100,000 property. Oh my God, I forgot to mention this. We're not gone yet, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I forgot about that $100,000 property. There's still, you can get villas at like Primavera Residences 3 and Primavera Residences 3. They have 2-bedroom, 2-bath villas for $80,000. There's still places where you can get villas for under $100,000, but they're not going to be in a complex such as the Vista Cana type. They'll have a couple of things like pool, fitness center, basketball court, like at Primavera Residences. But there's a few places you can still get villas. But keep in mind, if you're going to do rentals short term, then the more of the amenities, the better. And so the odds of getting a 2-bedroom villa at that price point is going to be hard in a place that has all the amenities. All right, so we're looking here. Let me go over here to tourism just to check this out. See if there's any other. They're probably going to be talking about that Aeroflot situation. Yeah, because that's 130,000 citizens from Aeroflot's not coming. Tourists. Here we go. 29 million aqueduct launches Dominican Republic Southwest. Oh my, they got an aqueduct over there. That's cool. So these guys, every Dominican Republic's basically building their infrastructure right now. Sky Cana will add 2 new planes to double its passengers flow. That's good to hear. Puerto Plata, the focus of expansion of a Spanish hotel chain. That's good. You can see what's happening all over the DR. February. We don't have the February numbers yet, but 390,000 tourists arrived already, and this was from a week or so ago. So the last 10 days, there's going to be 400K, I would guess, for this month. And this is actually kind of not expected. I was expecting 550 to 600,000 tourists, but in light of the situation, that's putting a damper on traveling. All right, here we go. We got number 8. I got notification, which is Wilson Koo. Thank you so much. Evening at Gino C. Evening at Diesel M. Oh, I see I'm way up, so we're not at 8. I went way back up. All right, let's go. Okay, I had a great time here. Definitely will be tuning in. Notifications. Thank you, True Light. So that is 8. I didn't count True Light for the notifications. 100. Thank you so much. That's right, fam. It's all about balance. Enjoy your family. Exactly. Have a good night, all. Andy Ortiz, very nice to see you again. Good night to you. LaWanta Hicks, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Got the YouTube notification. Okay, we're up to 9, ladies and gentlemen. We need 2 more to break the record. Let me know if there's 2 more people out there that got the notification. Do the poker one. Andy Ortiz. Which poker one? I got 2 of them, but I'll do one right now. Eric, the Russian airline flight cancellation is only until the 2nd of March, according to the article. We have to be prepared for longer than that. There are thousands of Ukrainian visitors stuck in DR. Exactly. I think you're right. All right, so we'll do a poker one. I have 2 of them, you know. I'll do the first one because people know who this is. I don't know. He's got a good shot.
A lot of competition.
The guy can play. But we all showed up to dethrone him this year. But I brought him something. Courtesy of Poker 101A. This is his jersey. And then we're going to auction one off.
Oh, sweet.
So he's got another one.
Great.
All right?
Very nice.
We got some heavyweights here.
It's all right. You can hold your own.
David Delafish Juliet. You know, I'm here. Phil Ivey might even be here. I mean, we have heavyweights here tonight.
So us little guys, we're gonna have to do something serious.
Here he is, the man of the hour, Don Cheadle, last year's tournament winner, arriving to defend his title.
All right, Andy Ortiz. Hopefully that's the one you were referring to. So we have a couple of those, but hopefully that was the one. But yes, I didn't realize Ukrainian visitors were stuck in the DR. Man, this is crazy. 8-3 Saval, I got it. Okay, that's 9. That's beautiful. Thank you, Diesel Mike. Man, you look super young. Yes, Diesel Mike, thank you so much. I am super young. What the heck? Yeah, man. I like that poker one, boss. It's a actor. Vanessa Cumbergate, exactly. I'm an actor. You got that right. Yeah, when I moved, ladies and gentlemen, I did not find the TV infomercials that I was in. I was looking for them, but I couldn't find them. But then again, I got so much stuff. It's hidden somewhere. So I won't be able to add that into one of them, but that's part of the thing. They see me probably do some stuff that commercials aired in LA, things like that. So, you know, I've been in a few things too, not movies, but in videos and other things that have aired worldwide. So, back in the day, great video. Thank you so much. All right. Well, Diesel Mike, I look young in that one. Wait till you see this one. I'll run another one since we're having fun and games on a Monday night because you, ladies and gentlemen, you're investing for a reason. It's not so much that you're investing for the money. You're investing so you have free time. So then you can enjoy yourself. That's the ultimate goal. What you're doing is you're buying your free time. And once you have free time, then that gives you the options to do what you want. And that also gives you time to be anywhere, go to different places, experience different things. And that's the whole object of why you're investing. You're investing now, so then your future ends up a little bit different. So that's the whole thing. All right. Evening at 8-3 Saval. Damn, Eric, you be shoulder to shoulder with some heavy hitters. Obsidian Lion, the code keeper. Thank you so much, man. You know, like I said, sometimes you're in the right places at the right time. You know the right people. It happens. You got to be out there. You know what they say about just like when you're investing or doing something or working hard, the harder you work, the luckier you get, right? So that was cool. Yeah, and by the way, Cheadle's a very interesting character. He's an actor, but the guy does philanthropy. He helps out people. He's a good guy. He just has these, he's an actor though. That's the thing. They have these little quirks, right? Vanessa Cumbergate, boss. Diesel Mike makes 10 notifications. Thank you so much. I didn't realize. Thank you for letting me know that soon we'll have freedom papers 3 months away. Wilson Koo, I like to hear that. Get those freedom papers, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I'll play the other poker one that he was talking about. Well, that's why I didn't know which one he was talking about, but I'll do the other one too. Here goes another one. Because we just don't go there once. We just don't go there twice. We just don't go there 3 times.
People call me the champ. That's not true. I'm a champ a long time ago. This is the champion, David Chu. Say hello. David Chu. Hello, everyone. Tell us what's the tournament that you just won a ridiculous amount of money in?
Well, what's the WPT?
Yeah, WPT where? How much did you win? 3.4. 3.4 million dollars David Chu just came home with. You're amazing. Amazing. Yes, let's give a hand for David Chu. We have David Chu here. Just won $3.4 million. Can you break it 24 minutes? How we doing? How's the table? Oh my God, Brett Butler's here. Brett Butler and I have a lot of history. He's the man who got absolutely no cards at the final table when we were together. It was unbelievable. I got so unbelievably lucky, and he got nothing sick. It was really sick. This man should have won a hell of a lot more money. But how much did you win at the World Series, David? For real? He won $3.2 million, and he got absolutely no cards, got completely screwed, and I felt really bad, but it's not that bad. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. You're playing against Glenn Turbin, who's one of my old clients. Glenn is one of the great actors of our time. Glenn's been nominated for an Emmy this year for his HBO movie. You got to come and talk to Glenn. didn't recognize Glenn Burley as your next? Crazy. I'm so sorry.
Oh, hiding out on me, man. Oh, my goodness.
Of course. Glenn, I miss you so much. We have Greg Clement in the house, everybody. Tell us about the movie that you're doing. You just did great film. You're nominated for an Emmy this year.
Well, HBO put me up for the nomination.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you never know where you're going to find yourself, right? Just having some fun. And Glenn Turman sitting next to me. But I gave the story about this before, and it was, like I said, funny as hell. You see I'm sitting on the next to him. He came late, probably only like 3 or 4 minutes. We already had our hands down, the cards out. So when he came in, there's this guy that came in, like he sits next to me, but I don't pay no attention because we're sitting next to each other. But he like turned his hat sideways. He had it like this. So I'm just like thinking, okay, some guy's having fun, whatever. So I don't pay no attention. And he doesn't say nothing the whole time. So he comes late, doesn't say anything. So I just kind of ignore him, like, because he had his hat turned sideways and he's like hiding. So I'm just like, okay, dude's having fun, whatever. And so then that's when Jamie Gold comes out and he says, yeah, there's my client. And he says, Glenn Turman. I'm like, what? So that's how that all goes. It was funny as hell. And that's when I was telling him, man, you hiding out on me. He's like, oh, yeah, I was hiding out on you. I saw you. It was funny as hell. Great news, Mr. Koo from Auntie Val. That's the one. Second one. Okay. Soon we'll have Freedom Papers. And Nadine M says, thank you. How do we get a membership? Okay. The membership for the YouTube channel, down below the chat, I believe, is where you find the join button. The SSN Lifestyle membership, well, that's in the description down below, and then you have to go to ssnlifestyle.com. But for the YouTube, everybody that has the icon, you have to see it. Either you go to the stop. Oh, you can also go. In fact, you can also go to the YouTube. Here, I'll put it in chat. Go to the channel page. And on the right-hand side, there will be a join button also. And people will usually tell me, because I can't remember where it is, but it's on the chat. You'll see like a join, the words join. And then on the YouTube channel, you'll also see on the right-hand side, join or subscribe. So that's where you can find them. That's the one. Okay, so it was the first one. Great news, Mr. Koo from Auntie Val. I missed the news. Let me see. Soon the 3 months we'll have Freedom Papers. I love it. Glad to hear it. Freedom Papers. Wheeling and dealing, boss. High rollers. Vanessa Comagate. That's it exactly. You go. You got to go. When you go have fun, you never know who you're going to meet, especially when you're in the right places. So are you coming to Florida? Wilson Koo. Are you coming to Florida? Let us know. Wilson Koo coming to warm confines in the chat. Membership. The join. Thank you, Mr. Financial. I appreciate that. YouTube, there we go. That's the place you can also go to hit the join button to become a member with the icon. And remember, on Wednesday night at 8:50 p.m., we're going to have another live stream. Except on Wednesday nights, only members with the icon next to their name can be in the chat room. Everybody else, you can just watch. Nothing wrong with watching, but if you want to be in the chat room, you have to have the icon. Vanessa, yes, Florida and DR. Oh, beautiful. In chat box, I think, join. Exactly. Thanks, Auntie V. Professor Auntie. Thank you, Professor Auntie Val. Congrats, Koo, man. Sinkholes are us. That's okay. But we'll skip the sinkholes. That's funny as hell. That is funny as hell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we went into the stocks. We're having a little fun right now. We talked about real estate. We talked about the stock market, but we shouldn't forget about something else. Prepping. All right. Things could always go worse. It's already bad with supply chains, but we haven't talked about prepping with the food and some water and some items that you can store for months. You might want to consider getting those in play. All right. Things that can take, that can hold and keep for a long term, months, many months. if not year and a half, because you never know what's going to happen. You've been to the grocery store. You've seen store shelves are empty on certain days, and you never know when things could turn into a big time crunch. So make sure you have the water. You make sure you have your toilet paper or whatever. Make sure you have all of that at least for a few months. All right? At least a few months. And that means more than 3. Think about it. And the same rules apply, kind of like with gold, silver, precious metals. You might want to have a little bit of your portfolio and again, my take is 5% of portfolio should be gold, silver, because it's manipulated. I hate to put money in a black hole and earn nothing from it. So those are the kind of things that you want to consider. All right, we're going to skip the sinkholes. Look me up in Fort Lauderdale, Mr. Koo. If there, we can do lunch. All right, definitely on TV. All right, Wilson Koo making moves from Canada, man. Hurry up, it's freezing up there. You should have already left. But good to hear you're going to be getting out and about, because you got to have them freedom papers, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to get harder and harder. If we have a situation where there's stagflation and money is shrinking, that means it's going to be very, very hard for ordinary citizens, especially if you haven't already made asset investments or asset acquisitions. So that's why the 30 plus people who are invested in Punta Cana, you have already invested in acquisition that at least you can earn revenue no matter what the world is like. That's going to be a tourist destination. So people are still coming. Hey, maybe not 6 million, but at least 3 million. You never know what's going to happen. But then again, maybe 8 million come. If everything turns around and we get on track as a world, everything gets back in order. Next thing you know, that investment you made in 2020 or 2021 or 2022 turns into a gold mine. All right. So there's plenty of places that you can look to, like Los Cabos, for instance. People were buying $40,000-$50,000 condos back in the day. Villas were only $100,000, $200,000, and now those same villas are in the mills, depending on where it's at. Some are like 300,000, 500, or 8, but still people have improved in price 200, 300, 400, 500,000 and plus, and the place has grown. So you could enjoy this same type of thing here, just like in Tulum in Mexico. They have their infrastructure being built. That railroad is going to connect all the towns. That's going to be beautiful, along with Playa del Carmen and all those locations. You have an opportunity to invest in property, and are you going to take that risk? That's the question. Okay, let's see, what else do we have here? Definitely will. Absolutely. Large bags of rice, beans, etc. Exactly. There we go. There's the starter kit for prepping, ladies and gentlemen. All of those are inexpensive and dry goods. It's beautiful. Going to look at the water production machine for DR and other dry areas where water is hard to come by. Device will pull humidity out of the air and turn to drinkable water. Yeah, it's almost like swamp cooler type stuff, but yeah, I understand. I think that already exists though, right? Are you trying to say this is something new and more efficient? So let me know. That's the idea of a swamp cooler as well, somewhat. Good call. So that's cool. So you've already picked out areas in the DR that doesn't get water. That's very interesting, seeing how it rains over there. I don't know how they do their capture though, because in some countries and in some states in America, they won't let you capture rainwater. They made it illegal. It's crazy. So we'll see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to wrap this up. It's 2 hours. So hopefully you'll join us back here on Wednesday at 8:50 p.m. Or if not on Wednesday, then on Friday night at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But either way, it's going to be fun. It's going to be informative, and you can ask questions, and hopefully we're getting you in the right direction for what we call freedom papers around here. Be anywhere you want, how you want, when you want, and at least be going in the right direction. If you're not able to get your freedom papers, at least working towards getting them. And that's the financial freedom papers, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a whole lot funner when you can go wherever you want. Yes, and updated to do filtration. Oh, okay. All right, that's a twist. I like it. I like it. But how much is it going to cost? Is this a whole like building that you're going to need, or is it personal? In other words, home to home, condo to condo. How's it going to work? That's what I want to know. That'll be cool. And the price, of course, if you can give us that info, or is it still under NDA type situation? But either way, we'll find out one of these days. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, fun and games. We had a little fun tonight. I'll do one more promo like video. Let's go with, let's see. I'll go with something. I'll go with one of the, let me go with this one. Super Bowl fun.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for tonight. And I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for watching. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And you know, and I know it's hard out here. And so therefore, we have to keep grinding, ladies and gentlemen. We can't rest on our laurels. You don't see the 1%ers resting on their laurels. Again, here's everybody out here, right? Thinking, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a billionaire. Whatever you want to be financially free. But I'm going to ask you, and I challenge you, how many times do you see millionaires and billionaires sitting around doing nothing, watching TV? You don't, right? That's what you don't understand. They're not sitting around. They're making moves all the time. They have multiple businesses. They have stocks. They have assets that they're maintaining and oversee. So they're just not lounging around because they have all this money, all right? So you're going to be diligent. So get on with the game. But now you have options where you can say, okay, this is important to me. I'm going to do this. You're going to have choices when you get into the financial freedom territory. That's where you want to be. And you have the opportunity right now, right before your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Things are about to happen over the next just 4 months that could change your life if you're willing to invest and make the right move. Right few moves, actually. More than one you can do. All right? So keep all that in mind. And with all that said, keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.